Now moving on. The Mask Kelvin. The Order of the One Light. Mission. Cultists that worship the crystal shard like a god have found Kessel's body and infused it with arcane power, reanimating him. Now he seeks to rebuild his army and take his revenge on Icewind Dale. It's Keeper of Secrets gear. That's got damage in it.
The Order of the One Light, they call themselves. Cultists who worship the crystal shard like a god. We found the Order's fortress, hidden within the spine of the world. They were under siege by the forces of Levistus, and had erected a magical barrier to keep the devils at bay. We would have to recover the keystones to bring down that barrier, before we could enter the fortress and deal with the mages within.
Cool. An infernal dispute, eh? Alright. We should get a cutscene. If I remember, he got that little orb from Kessel's body, and then you just spat it up in that machine then.
There is only one master of the shard.
Thanks for bringing me back to life. Now die. Destroy cultist urns. And defeat the first pick crew.
These mages have been hiding out in these mountains for who knows how long.
Buff.
Plotting, scheming, twisting themselves into whatever it is they've become. Now, doing the same to Kessel.
What's the warm buff for? Okay. There's a thing here. Run. Cold down there as well. If I get the warm buff by getting close enough here, you can. I wonder if I got it. No, I don't know if I got it from up top or from down and the one down below. Either way, we got it. That looks like a cultist urn. Yeah. Okay. Looking for big urns.
We do not have the resources for a lengthy siege. Who says we'll need them?
For the clan!
You are fated to speech, you dwarf. Delay will not change that.
This dwarf is no worthy vessel. You will not leave with any of our secrets, dwarf.
Come, dwarf, let me take your soul.
I'd better take this. Come, you scoundrels!
Okay. Find more urns. Retrieve the Nether's keystone. Okay. Crystals. Objectives like pointing to there, unless that's way down. Ooh, that could be cool.
When will we assault 10 towns? You think they tell me their plans?
Oh, there's a cultist thing. Common legs. Anything else? Huh?
For the clan!
My suffering without end.
Yeah, it definitely looks like we've got to get much further down. It's gonna be cool.
A non-believer in our midst!
Where'd he go? Okay. Four urns, good. Good start. Let's see if this will be another one of the find all but one of the things. We're pretty good at finding all but one. I want to, at some stage, go back to the levels that we think we didn't get the attribute point from. I wonder if it shows on the map anyway.
Should I not pursue it? You will never truly achieve anything with the help of the devil. All of their contracts are tainted.
Yes, true, I know better. Still, it is tempting.
It looks gross a little bit. Okay, cursed.
Can the shard not find a worthy vessel among so many suitors?
Just waiting for curse to drop off.
Show this one to the shadow.
A voice will never reach this dirt.
I guess we're not waiting. Get up, dude.
Your role in Kessel's demise is not forgotten.
Will not be tolerated.
Slay the Thought Seeker.
You will not put any of our God!
Where are you?
That barrier won't come down until I recover all of the missing keystones.
We've always taken... Oh, okay. Got another one. We've taken all the... Always take the loot upgrade now. There's an urn. That one's red. So we can go down into there. A couple options here. Or... Aha. It's because we destroyed it, we hit that. Whoa. Oh. It's the quick way back. I wonder what that marker over there is. We're getting much further away from it. It's cold there.
More Duergar in our way. Coincidence.
We're a big guy.
more zealot than me. Harvest that dwarf's soul. King Battlehammer presents himself. By the axes of Clangeddon! Can bargain.
Dude killed himself. There's another keystone. That way to proceed. Let's see if we can find some loots. Run! Run!
Make you of Inogu's interest in the Shah. Troubling. Inogu is no conqueror. He's a destroyer. With the Demon Lord as its vessel, one could destroy all of its enemies. Only if Inogu
So we're gonna go this way. We'll get the switch from here.
for the one night. Check your fate.
Oh, there's a lot of dudes here.
This dirt digger should know better. Time to take this break.
Get up, dude. Oh, that's the first pit crew. Okay. I remember to use my health potion, just because I thought, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, we'd probably pick one up. Top up, get the health potion back. That's good, that's good. Okay, we got something, goes here. That's the attribute point. So it definitely feels like there is attributes points to get from each of the first two maps. Acts per chapter. We've gotten... We got the first two, then one of the next two. I can't remember if we got it from the first act or second act. And then the next one was from the second act. We've done... that's three of the chapters, and then this one. Yeah, so we're missing two attribute things. I guess I can't remember where it was in the second chapter we did.
We killed the dwarven scouts, but others may come looking for them. We have more to worry about. Castles convince some...
Come and taste my axe!
Get parried, idiot. Oh, he's like, get stomped.
Vistus will come for you.
I mean, if you're not going to swing. gold. Okay.
It yearns to be found,
And yet, its location obscure.
only the word is safe.
I will prove myself as such.
Rizella Ravenous.
Castle will be reunited with Credis. Dwarf is interrupting!
I'd better take this one seriously.
Cast your shadow.
Hey Wagner, how you doing, man? Hey Valkyrie, welcome. Oh. Big boy. Doing alright? That's good. You got a desk yet, man?
Make a deal with me. Anything.
I'm great, thanks, Valkyrie. Yeah, I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for asking.
The fortress.
Doing some dwarven smashing. Let's look for some loot before we head on out. Got your desk, have a Blue Yeti microphone, can't find your webcam. Use your phone. Probably got a better camera in it than any webcam you're going to get. Otherwise, just get a Logitech. Or if you want to do other stuff, you could get like a cheap GoPro. Or you could just get a brand new one, depending. It depends on your income situation. Epic axe, hey? Ooh, that sounds good. You ask your dad? Do you consult him on a lot of things? I still speak to both my parents on decisions and stuff. Sometimes it's nice to get a second voice on something. Okay, we got 9 of 14 urns. That's pretty good.
The reanimated vessel. The shard already abandoned. It's no wonder they offer us any resistance at all. We'll collect their souls and bury the rest of the right their orders. Assuming their numbers don't grow.
For the clan!
Come on, fellas. One at a time, boys. I'm not that kind of dwarf.
Does the king hesitate?
I said one at a time, boys. If you insist. Now where's my 2 silver? Ooh. Tablet for tome, for lore. Oh, there's an urn there.
7 souls rise. The voice is stronger.
10 of 14.
You overreach. Check your ambition. Sometimes I question your faith.
Anything hiding behind the archway?
Dumathoan's shield!
Time to dig your grave.
Sending out your best, are you?
Get up, dwarf.
Promised more.
You won't answer? Well, sometimes I don't want to give advice or their opinion on things. You probably should respect that as much as you'd respect their opinion if they did give it to you. I get invisible walled. We have to come down from there instead of... Okay.
Enough souls. We should abandon this valley and continue on. A Battlehammer charges us!
Don't bully me, it's my first day. Remember that you've arrived. Warriors is civil indeed. Look at you trying to get all the monkers out. Your little Pepe army. How you doing, dude? What's going on? Oh. 13 of 14, and we've seen where there's one more.
Rejoin this conflict.
Gather round, shard mages.
It's down that way, but I want to go. Oh. Pepe's outfit yet to see. You're just starting up. Apartment's about 90% empty because large piece of furniture would be happy to see. Oh yeah. So you at the new place now? Or are you in the like? What's going on? You're still moving, like actually moving while working, waiting for the weekend to do the moving. You're in an empty apartment with a desk in it, working. 14 of 14. And we got the, and we found the attribute. Something is missing. In the evening on the weekends, yeah. Sucks, eh?
We shall look for signs see if any yet exist. Our tribe's mark.
So if you actually, like, is the new place looking okay?
You believe none were left behind.
Or is just everything there and you're waiting to
We were all taken. All
put together?
I still wonder if we should have remained and died. You're bound for hell, Battlehammer.
Whoa. One at a time, boys. I believe he's bleeding.
Scoundrels!
How's that thing that we didn't have the thing for? Oh well. A thick boy.
This old dwarf's still on top of his game. And yours.
Panz number 1. Number 1 on the leaderboard, number 1 in your hearts. Aww. That's right. We're number 1. We're number 1. Oh, I got epic Durgar infiltrator axe. We will quick equip that and go get it upgraded. Or do we want this Durgar? Oh, okay. Look, we got 2 Durgar axes. Elemental penetration, armor penetration, condition penetration. Or armor penetration, condition penetration, elemental. I'm pretty sure they're the same, just in different orders. We'll take the one that's in alphabetical order. Also, it says ace if you read it downwards. The Keeper of Secrets stuff looks pretty cool. It's just straight up damage bonus.
Bring me some more junk. I'm running low.
What's our Durgar stuff say? Armor pen. I think that's worth more. Damage from Anvil of Clangadon. So the Anvil of Clangadon is our hold Y move, which I never use because I don't know.
Think Regis is going to be back soon?
I'll show you. It's pretty cool.
He has the best story.
I think it does AoE damage. Oh, look, I got trophies. Chef, he was funny.
So what are you doing later? Yep. What can I get for you?
Can you upgrade my axe, please? Oh, we should probably... Let's upgrade 60% hit points.
Commerce rocks. What a good choice.
70%. That seems reasonable. Upgrade.
Upgrade. That'll do nicely. Stay frosty out there.
Stay frosty. Yeah, so we've decided that you get an attribute point from the first and second act of each one of these, right? But I don't think there's any way of knowing on the map if you've picked it up. We know we got those 2. However, I only got 1 from either the first or the second act, and I don't know which one. And same with Verbig Jamboree, except I'm pretty sure we got it from the second one, but not the first. And we did get it from the first one here. So we're just going to make sure we get it from the second one as well. I should also then use my attribute point. For more strong. Because... more strong.
Ever get a whiff of those things? Impressive.
The Crystal Cult necromancers had reanimated the corpse of Akar Kessel, and granted him arcane powers he never achieved in life. From the safety of the warded inner sanctum of their fortress, he called out to any ally that would assist his rise to power once again. We would need to break down the sanctum's defenses before we could deal with Kessel himself, hopefully for the last time.
Yeah, Kessel. I don't think we get a cutscene for this one. No. Okay. Retrieve soul coins and defeat when are the consumed is optional. Enter the cultist fortress first. Okay. And find the attribute point. Ah, look at that. Oh man, those could be anywhere. I mean, there's probably not another one right here. But jeebus. We're going to miss all of those. In saying that, we picked up the first one and I'm like, we're going to miss them all. But I don't know how I saw that one. You can't tell me how to not spend my gold. I put it on the mattress. There it is right there. Okay, there's the... we're going to want that. You can tell me how I save my soul coins. Fine. I'm gonna go find that guy that keeps offering me candy. I'm gonna go buy some off him.
A lone scout approaches.
Oh.
Moradin's
Hey, I found one.
I ought to weaken the cultist ritual by destroying their urns.
No, we just... Oh, maybe. Okay. I was thinking like we destroyed the urns in the last quest as the voluntary, as the optional. Voluntary. So this is where I wonder if coming down here, if the main quest checks would bring me down here. Like, am I going ahead of schedule? Or am I exploring? I feel like one of them yesterday... Oh, found another coin. I was definitely going ahead of schedule. Yeah, when I was sealing the dwarf holes, yeah. It's sealing dwarf holes. That sounds... Reach the mining pit. Okay, that doesn't do what I thought it might. This is definitely going, would have been going ahead of schedule if I'd,
A Battlehammer! This one's gonna take some work.
Oh, I'm cursed? Oh! Okay, the curse reverses your directional inputs.
Find their king's head! I no longer hear the voice.
Loot bonus. Directional curses are the best in games. I love them. Especially when they happen during combat and you're still doing stuff. More coins? More soul coins? How do I get up in here, though? Like, that's the question. Maybe from around here. Game wants us to go that way. Which I'm thinking if we do this, the game will then send us into the mine. Otherwise we have to go back and into the mine ourselves. He's like, I picked the wrong portal to go through. Pretty sure those guys are like suicide bomb me. Like stupid mages, they don't realize if they turn themselves into suicide bombs, they can't fight anymore. Mages, man. There's a coin there. Man, I never thought I'd be able to see these coins. So it's only taken me half the game to learn. Going off the track's okay here and there to go down paths and whatnot, but follow the objectives mostly because they'll take you to the next set of paths you can go down. Instead of like what I did when I did 3/4 of a level, and hadn't even gone to the first check mark yet, and then just had to run through the whole level to the end.
Time to do what needs doing.
I like to do... Whoa. That dwarven point of field of view here, man. Oh, let's get our Plangadin going. Now, this is where we can explore a little bit. You're right, dude. You don't look too good.
To Mathoan's shield.
Now, give me that epic shield. Where's the coin? You know he was hoarding a soul coin. Where's your soul coin? That's just rude. Some undead people. There's the attribute. Give me that. Oh, boop, boop, boop.
By the axis of Langaden! The Battlehammer's side with you, Bruenor!
And getting the attributes harder than the main fight. I think that's everyone. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Whee! I still need to find 3 more coins. Optional. Oren bent blade. But his wife's not too happy about that. Hey, Surf Wizard. What makes it a I'm not familiar with Dark Alliance likes. Although I do feel we may be having too many categories of video game types. I also know very little of the actual lore and story of around these, so I can't comment too much.
There is a deal to be made. Still more urns to destroy.
Oh, that is funny though, because I would have thought it doesn't give the initial reaction of a Dungeons and Dragons game, since Dungeons and Dragons is more widely known for tabletop RPG type stuff, and then on the computer the traditional CRPG, you know, the computerized tabletop, and this definitely is not tabletop RPG at all. You thought it was Dark Alliance because it takes place in dimly lit areas? You might be onto something there, dude. So I think if I was going to make a comment on it, based on my very limited knowledge of the Dark Alliance part of the universe, I would say it's more like a Dark Alliance game and less like a Dungeon and Dragon game. Completely the opposite of where you put it. Panz, you're going the wrong way. No, I'm... Coins? Can we see any coins? Not those coins, but I do see them. There's a thing there, though. I'm gonna go fight these guys before I go up looking in there. Because I think I'll get wrecked if I... like, will accidentally pull them. think those guys are exploding. Is their way of applying a curse to me?
Go back to your digging.
Get up, dwarf. I still love the yeet though, man. Yeet is fantastic. Silly egg didn't like the yeet, thought it was buggy physics. Camera style, skill usage, mission style things, inventory management style are all very different from other Dark Alliance games. Yes. Also all very different from other Dungeons and Dragons games. I guess it's one of those things where I'm definitely guilty of this too, where we categorize games based on the first one and not based on the story. It's like a lot of people wouldn't say Mario Kart is a Mario game. It clearly is. He's in the title and he's on the cover. But when we hear Mario game, we think platformer, right? And it was one of the points that was brought up by a lot of people that didn't want to play this when they heard, oh, there's going to be a new Dark Alliance, because the original was a isometric ARPG. Whereas this is a third-person hack and slasher. But I mean, so I understand where you're coming from with your logic. I just think, with that logic in mind, I wouldn't say it's a D&D game either then. In fact, I'd say it's much further from a D&D game than it is from the previous 2 Dark Alliance games. But I guess we don't get to say what it is. The developers do, and the IP owners. And Wizards of the Coast say this is Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. And it's got the main characters from the Dark Alliance stuff, so both of us are just wrong. Is that a barrier? Yep. And I didn't see any coins. Thought there would have been a coin down here.
My axe has a thirst.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
How will I explain this defeat?
No, it just updates the main objective. Objective complete, yeah. Some of them are a little, I agree with that. Some of them feel like they're a little too small a step. There's a coin. I think one of the things that pertains to what we're talking about, though, is that, and probably the most important one, neither one of us, despite the fact that I like to think I am a lot of times, is the person who gets to decide, you know, what classification this falls under. And we can both smugly say, well, we think it is this, but, you know, quote The Rock, it doesn't matter what you think. That goes for me too, though, right? Doesn't matter what I think either. Similar to Neverwinter in gameplay? Not really. Third-person camera. If I put the camera up here, it's isometric now. Don't fall off, little dude. Oh, the MMO. I haven't played the MMO, so I can't comment on that. But then, based on that, right, going from Neverwinter Nights to Neverwinter the MMO, which you say is different, would you then be like, this is not a Neverwinter game? Or here's another one. Look, go from Warcraft and Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 into World of Warcraft, and would you be like, this isn't a World of Warcraft game? Characters only, and lore maybe, but it's not a Warcraft game. Because it's no longer a, you know, top-down RTS. It became a third-person, you know what I mean? It definitely was a Warcraft game. They just, you know, different games have different playstyles. It does have bad camera angles, a Dark Alliance game. This one or Neverwinter? I don't know. I think maybe it's like trying to classify a game by like it's the roguelite, roguelike, roguish, rogue something, rogue this, rogue game, internet troll argument. I don't think there's such a thing as a Dark Alliance game in terms of playstyle or genre. Right? Otherwise, we're going to end up with like 5 billion categories of games in the next 10 years. You know, this is Dark Alliance game because it's got Dark Alliance characters in it. It's not the same style of game as the first two. First two are isometric ARPG hack and slashes. This is a third person slash and looter. Yeah. But I can definitely see people, you know, it's what we do, right? When you think of a sequel, you think it's going to be the same playstyle as the first one, and it probably should be. I don't know, maybe, from a development point of view. Because it helps people, you know, that like the first one not be disappointed when they pick up a second one. I think it's how we categorize things. Well, I think that's the problem. I think we're starting to categorize things too much. We're over-categorizing things to the point that this is not a this, or this is not a this, and it is a this, but this a this, but not a this, but this a this. And what's worse is they're loosely opinion-based and sometimes not even very measurable. And sometimes because people are idiots. Like the guy that tried to tell me that certain games weren't roguelike because they weren't ASCII art. It's like, that is the dumbest, you know, that is the dumbest way of classifying a game, by the art style. Now, if you're talking about style, like, now, unless you're talking about games specifically with a certain art style, then you're looking for that art style. So, like, if you're like trying to classify, one of the classifications is you're looking for ASCII games, like ASCII art games, then that would probably be a requirement that the art be ASCII. You know, like. But in terms of like overall gameplay, but then do we take that one step further and say, well, camera angle's kind of the art direction. Sometimes it interacts with gameplay a little bit, but another good one is the trilogy is, which I still haven't played any of them. Where's Zergos? He'll know what it is. It's in my list of things I want to play. I'm pretty sure it was in the trilogies tog. Rip tog. Oh, we got all the coins. Never in a million years thought I'd get those coins. Darksiders. Pretty sure all of them are a different genre playstyle. But they're all Darksiders games. It's in the name. Darksiders 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. That's a divisive thing to talk about. What, Darksiders? People really get that upset about it. Yeah, Fallout. Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas is not a Fallout game. Breath of the Wild is not a Zelda game. My personal opinion. Now that we've talked about this, I think we've explored most of it. I think the lore dictates if it belongs to a franchise more than the and the characters than the playstyle. I am frozen again. Something or othering me. People have to argue about it. People have to argue about Darksiders, really? They all look like fun games. I mean, it's the internet. People love to argue about everything. Do your Clangadon thing. There it is. Although in saying all of that, Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas are definitely Fallout games, and Breath of the Wild is definitely a Zelda game. Fallout 76.
I hope you were paying attention.
Unfortunately,
because I was out there giving
also a
lessons.
Fallout game. Fallout Shelter. Fallout game. Nice one. Wow. Yeah, it's a Fallout game. Like the hint's in the title. Diablo Immortals. Diablo game. No, I've only got the one legendary. It's fun. What type of game is this? It's a third-person hash and slooter. Drop in, drop out. Single to multiplayer available options.
None of this is counterfeit, I swear it. I know nobody asked, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so it's got missions. You go in. But yeah, hack and slooter.
Oh, it's so bright up here. How do these people stand it?
Do I get any more Durga set? No. Maybe we'll delve deeper into the philosophy of existence? No. And that one's solved. I am, therefore I exist. Something like that.
I could have pipes like Wolfbar if I wanted to. Just gotta get back to working out.
Kessel did not have the shard to help him dominate creatures, but the power the cultist had given him was still dangerous. Though few had answered Kessel's call, in time they would grow and be a threat to the entire Dale. Now was the time to deal with Kessel once and for all.
However, I doubt that it's definitely not an MMO. It might be a MO at best, but even then I think the majority of play is going to just be single player offline. Okay, no bonus objectives because... Oh, I didn't spend the point. We didn't spend the point. Chat.
Kessel won't escape from me this time. No avalanche or rockfall will keep me from finally ending this threat forever.
Law? Run.
Only to torment him, it seems. The voice calls us.
I still can't believe there was hate on that the yeet death blow.
Is he ready? He must be ready. He remains locked away. I hear him talking.
Oh, did you see in Discord, man?
What needs
Well, hey.
doing?
Will not be any of us.
Oh, dude, collected him.
Digging false seeker.
Where'd you go? That's kind of cool how they turn into missiles. Loot bonus. Oh, that one? I wasn't thinking. Man, you haven't been on Discord for ages. Oh, man. Mama. No, it's in. I was talking about in gaming. You mentioned, yeah, you put your Peppos in there the other day, I think, or your Peppo wishes.
Buzzcart clan! I'd better take this one seriously.
Aren't they supposed to leave a bomb? I think it might be a different enemy. Hey. I'll collect that. Oh, the fact that we'll be playing it, yeah. I didn't... I'm Panz softy. I didn't have in my heart just to decline and say thanks, dude. Not interested. Because Panz sucker. Can't wait to not know what's going on. You're so enthusiastic. I love it, man. Almost the kind of arrived at Panz sucker. Yep. I think so. Should be in the sub-a-dub collection. Is that loot? There we go. Now, Warmaster Khan, you've since recently picked up, I don't know, like a dozen new games. How are you going with them? How do you even know what to play at the end of the day? Like, just enjoying what time you have. Yeah, it's sad. You'll be missed. But anyway. That's a Monk of Boom moment. So one of the things I think is accurate for this game, we were talking about earlier, is that there seems to be an attribute point collection in the... you rolled a dice the other day, as in a real one or a figurative one? Yeah, there's an attribute. I believe there's an attribute collection point in Acts 1 and 2 of each chapter. So I've definitely missed 2 of them. Oh, a real dice. Figure out which game. Oh, nice. What'd you end up playing?
I died and it was their fault. I can still hear it calling,
We played
taunting.
Control.
And here they are again. A chance for me to prove my worth. They will submit to my rule. And I will reclaim what is mine.
Okay, can you do it without summoning anyone? Dude, no machine guns.
You cannot kill a god! At last, a chance for vengeance! I have the power to overcome death itself!
Wait.
A chance for vengeance! You have no inkling of my true power!
There seems to be an issue happening here.
A chance for vengeance! None shall defy me!
Well, that's it. I didn't see anything else light up, so maybe that. Okay, let's just try killing him one more
The
time.
dwarves who survive will mourn your passing. The closer I come to death,
Okay,
the more powerful I become!
maybe he only has 4 lives.
Stand between me and godhood!
Godhood? Is Godhood a... Are we allowing that as a word, chat? Okay, you just have to destroy him 4 times.
I just wanted to be a god!
Deadliness is next to godhood. What's the line? God is empty, just like me. Panz number 1.
I thank you for your contribution. Couldn't have done it without you.
1148 of 1150. We just need to kill like one extra thing or smash something. You like your guards like you like your coffee. And I don't like coffee. Here, here. What about the stuff with like the froth and the chocolate on top? What if it's served with cake? Alright, we have an attribute point from previous... Oh, we got 2. We should have 2 even. We just get strong. Wait a minute. I thought we had an attribute point from the previous map that I didn't spend. And it's gone. If you don't spend it straight away, you lose it? That doesn't seem good. Or are they feats that we had gotten? Unless I did spend it and I just didn't know I spent it? That doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure I didn't spend it.
It's nice that Reed just lets you
I
tag
don't even
along
know
with
now.
him on his adventures. Now that's a hero.
Use it or lose it, I think so. But I don't want to lose it.
Looking good.
I wonder if you can go back in and just get more then. Can you re-get it? No way of knowing. No way of knowing.